as I was growing up, they said life begins at 21. You know, we celebrated our 21st, and I found out that life actually doesn't begin at 21. Then you get to 40, they say life begins at 40. And then, you know, now I'm approaching 60, people are telling me life begins at 60, and I'm thinking, well, you know what, at some point, you know, it's going to be hard to do so many things, right? I think life has phases, and I think it's important that you enjoy every phase of life. My first 20 years of life was about learning, and I enjoyed it. I was someone else's responsibility. I was not responsible for myself, and I had a great time. And I hope that my children will do the same thing to me that I did to my parents. The next 20 years of my life was one of survival and security, trying to find a way to ensure that I could pay for my family, I could marry a wife, I could have decent children, I could, you know, put a roof over my head and stuff, right? And I enjoyed that. It was tough. 20 to 40 is the toughest part of life, honestly. It's the toughest part of life, right? So if you're going through anything, if you're between 20 and 40, don't worry, everybody is doing that. It's tough, right? Then you get to the 40 to 60, this third segment of life. It's the reaping segment. That's when you're meant to reap a few of the things that you sowed. But if you don't do the work in 20 to 40, you do the work in 40 to 60, huh?